Hello and happy Friday, ladies. Hope you are enjoying your Friday wherever in the world this video finds you, or if you're watching the live broadcast, thank you for being here. I am Janie Peters with Video Confidence Secrets, and there's an important little lesson I just learned today, and it's all about contingency plans. Because when you make a commitment to show up on video, which I have found that's way easier for me to pick a day of the week and a time and so forth, to just be consistent than just to kind of go on the fly and just create videos as I go throughout my days and weeks. So the important thing is to always have a contingency plan. I am sorry to say that my guest, the very talented Danielle Benson, who was supposed to be here today, had an emergency come up and unfortunately is not going to be with us, but she will be coming up on a future broadcast. And I'm really excited. She has a lot of good information to share with us about how to use our voices and to really get grounded in our voices to bring out our authenticity and connect with our message and just be ourselves, really just to be ourselves. So in the effort of contingency plans, I started thinking like, okay, I didn't have one. Now moving forward, I will absolutely have something as a backup to go to and have the content already there for me just to kind of go. I kind of tend to wing it. And for this Friday Live, my contingency plan is my husband. Yeah, the first guy to come into this community. Not that we're guy haters here. I'm married in almost 20 years to this incredible dude. And together we have 3 sons. So no problems with men, but just different things show up when it comes to women getting on camera and confidence. But the thing is, some things are still the same when it comes to men. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce my husband, George Peters. Hey, George, come into the studio. If you can find your space here, and then make sure with this camera that we have to center ourselves. Now, this is not good centering. So we're going to have to I can move over. We're going to move like that. Perfect. Okay. All right. So the reason why, George, say hello. Okay. Just making sure that we're at the same plane. So you're not out of focus and we're all good here. Okay. So I just want to check and make sure. I do see I have 2 viewers here. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and let me know. I am checking my phone to see what anyone is saying. Okay, so we'll get into the content here. The reason why I am so excited to have George here on this program because he's here. And thank you for helping bailing me out here. But also, George started a YouTube channel, 3 years ago?
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. It's called Diamondyard Sports Cards. And obviously my viewership is mostly men, almost 99%, I think, men. But I started and it's just a hobby of mine. Obviously, it's not my profession, but I've really tried to make it better over time. And so, can we just back up because I did say something. I kind of ran through some things. I'm like, this is what I want to talk to you about. And actually, this has kind of been in the back of my head for a while for us to do an interview together, whether me showing up in his channel or vice right here. So I do want to talk about the fact that I saw this promise in him using video to really grow this community in sports card collecting much longer than 3 years ago. And I want to say it was probably like upwards of 10 years that I had been telling him, you really should start doing videos. And like, you could really just really grow your reach. And not only that, you can create a community, because this is I guess a side hustle, as you would call it. I mean, it's not your full-time gig. He actually has a different profession that he goes out into the world and does Monday through Friday, but it's on, after work and on the weekends that he really has this passion in sports cards. And the problem is I'm not there with that passion, even though we do talk. We do talk a lot of sports cards. And the great thing is that he's found this community. It's almost like this family out there on YouTube of guys what is your following right now? Your subscriber list is somewhere around 700. 700. Well, yeah. So I started out and I, didn't have many subscribers, but I saw these people who had interests and I decided to start doing the sports card video thing at her encouragement. And then the subscribership just kept growing and growing. And so, I mean, now I'm at over 700 subscribers, which I think is pretty decent. I mean, it's not a huge community, but it is relatively large. And I try to post videos like every week or so and kind of hold myself accountable. And by watching you, I've held myself more accountable in doing these things.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not just, your 700 subscribers or just like these random people that are coming in. I guess some of them are they just want to know the information. But what I think is really cool is that you've created such a community of what's the word? Like they're really
like-minded people.
Like-minded, but they're really supportive.
Yeah. It's a good
you're developing
community.
Friendships.
Yeah. I've actually gone to different shows out of state and met up with fellow YouTubers. And so I've gotten to know them, but YouTube is so interactive where they make comments, you make comments back. And next thing you know, you might be emailing back and forth or you text back and forth. So that's a really interactive platform. And it's obviously it's video. So, you have any questions?
Yeah, I do. I just wanted to say that because it's really important that even if it's a side hustle or if it's something, it's your full-time gig, that it's so important to create that community using video because you're able to connect on such a deeper level than you would be if you're just sending texts back and forth or messages and stuff like that. So, So let's go back to just getting started on YouTube. And I know I probably helped you a little bit with putting the channel together, but not much. You kind of you just kind of wing it. I mean, you don't go live, but you're kind of going live because you just turn the camera on yourself and you just take one take, right? For the most part.
I try to do it in one take if I can. I try to make sure I have kind of an outline of what I'm going to speak about. And then and just try to do it that way. And she's helped me with editing the videos. If you ever watched any of my videos, you would see that my editing is not great. But if there's a video, one out of every 5 videos, she will edit and it looks fantastic. So that's very helpful. But I like to just, wing it and do it in one take or so.
Okay. So how has it been building the community? So you start using YouTube to build this business because, I mean, even though this is a side hustle and this is kind of like a hobby for you and you have no plans to make money at it, it's which I don't think is what you should be approaching this as, but that's fine because there is a big business potential in this.
Sure.
But anyway, how are you growing this community on YouTube? Because it's totally different rules. Like for this and Facebook, it's just totally different. I mean, you're not able to connect as deeply and find out about your individual subscribers. So how are you?
Well, it takes, in order to grow your subscribership, at least on YouTube, you have to invest in other people. You can't just post videos and expect people to just watch your videos. You have to interact. You have to watch other people's videos. You have to make comments on their videos. You subscribe to other channels that you enjoy that are in the similar content area. And so I think it's kind of like the more you interact, the more it will grow. And I remember when I first started, I talked to a YouTuber who's got, in the sports card world, there's a lot of subscribers. And we were talking about this and I said, how do I grow my channel? Like, I want to do this quickly. And he said, it takes time. I mean, you can, post videos that are going to give you more, views or, clickbait kind of stuff. But really it just takes time, interaction with others on the platform.
Yeah. And that's similar to YouTube. I mean, I'm sorry, similar to Facebook as well. It's that in order to organically grow your reach, you want to reach out and provide value in other groups and comment and support other, collaborate with other like-minded individuals, interview them and reach out to others who are also building a community that, you can interview them and then they can interview you in your individual communities and to grow your reach that way. And so it just kind of forms organically.
I'll give you another example. I've also engaged in doing a podcast. Now, I don't have my own podcast, but there are others in the community that have pretty big subscribership. One channel I was on a podcast with, he has probably about 3,000 viewers on that podcast. And so when I appeared on that podcast, it was probably about an hour. I noticed my subscribership then grew from there too. So the more that you do other things, not just post your own videos, but come on with other people, then that will help your channel grow, or in Facebook as well. The more you interact, podcasts, comments, the more you're gonna grow.
Okay. So very good information there, because this is something that's applicable to pretty much like any platform you're going to use. It's just how to contribute and to add value in other people's communities, so you can get more reach and provide, but by doing it by providing value. And that's how you're going to get those people to come into you and subscribe, either if it's on YouTube or to come into your community.
And I know it sounds obvious, but you got to have a positive message. I know there's some YouTubers that just go on and say negative things, and it's surprising to me that, you know, at a certain point people won't realize that's not moving in a good direction. So positivity is very important.
Positivity.
I mean, it's obvious, but it's true.
Yes. No, that's what we were just talking about this the other day in my student group. It's about one of the students was saying, like, you know, I got on live the other day and I had a rough day, and I wasn't really happy with how it went, because she started from a place of low energy. And it's so important to, even though you have a positive message to deliver, you want to actually physically, like mentally be in that positive space and not try to fake your way through it, because that people will see through that. Yeah. So
it's a good point too with energy. You gotta, some people I watch a lot and I watch them consistently, you know, like you would watch the news or a show that you like, but then sometimes they don't bring the energy. You need to bring the energy when you do a video. You need to be not fake. It has to be real, but you have to understand that you're talking to people. You're not just, her and I are talking right now, but we're talking to you as well. So that's the most important thing. You know your audience.
I guess at least when you're starting out in video and creating a community, like, yeah, definitely have some good energy, have some positive vibes going. But I tell you, like, there's this guy that he was playing a video, and someone he follows in the sports cards world, and I don't know who it was, and I'm not, even if I did, I don't want to say names here, but this guy, I asked him, I'm like, George, can you turn that down or put your earbuds in? Like, he is so just awful. He's so, he's just, not that he was negative, but he just had he was like a deflating balloon. He was like, and he was talking really slow. But then George is like, no, Janie, like, this guy is really awesome. Like, look, and he has like all these, like, he has like thousands of subscribers. And I thought, okay, I guess if that's working for you, because the content is what reigns, number one. And then, you know, obviously your energy is going to help move that along and grow your community. So let me ask you, George, you seem pretty composed right now. I'm
super excited to be here with you.
Oh, okay. But do you get nervous? Like, before you start, like, what is that process of, like, okay, because I know, like, for you, it's opposite for me, because I decided I developed, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I developed a system where I'm like, I'm going to show up live in this community every Friday at 10 a.m. my time, Mountain Time. And sometimes things fall apart. Like, I you know, when you have other people in your community and you're interviewing, things just show up in life. And so that can add to the stress. But for the most part, I have things planned out and I'm prepared for it. And I'm happy to say now I've reduced my stress levels about going on live video significantly, because I put all that framework in. But for you, you're kind of like, oh, I got to get a video out this week. Like, that's how I.
There's some pressure sometimes to make a video. Maybe if I hadn't put one out for a week or something like that, I start to put pressure on myself. I mean, it really would be better to say some of the people in the community have, you know, Friday night cards or Saturday night live or whatever they have. They do something like this, which really holds them accountable. And I think that's a wonderful thing. I'm not there yet with my channel, but your question about, do you get nervous? Do you get nervous? Sure. I'm nervous right now. I mean, I am. And every time, I think that if you're doing something that you really enjoy, or it gets you excited, that you're going to be nervous. I work at a job where I work at the courthouse and I have to present in court a lot. And I still get nervous, and I've done it. And I have a script kind of what I might say in certain situations, but I still get nervous all the time, because you want to do well. You know, I want to do well, and, you know, whether it's YouTube or it's that, but you get nervous. And I think that if you're not getting nervous, there's kind of something wrong, frankly.
Okay. Can I tell you that what you do for a living? You already kind of mentioned it.
Yeah, I'm a lawyer.
Okay, so
I appear in court.
I only want to mention this because on a daily basis, he is getting up in court, representing clients and speaking, public speaking on a daily basis. And he still gets nervous doing that in his job, not just with the videos he's creating. And so I think that's really important, that it's like that's going to show up. But I think that nervous energy is what kind of keeps you on your toes, because if you're not feeling any excitement about showing up and perform, because you're performing, whether you're performing for the lens right now or you're performing for a judge and the people in the courtroom, you're on. And so that, I think the nervous energy, and there's a way to fake this out. And I've mentioned this before. It's like you change that mentally. The fake it till you make it is, for me, is that you fake it in your mind. So you change that, what's already showing up in your body, that nervous energy, and you just change it into excitement. And the only difference there is when you breathe into it. So when you're nervous, you're not breathing, and you have very shallow breathing, and that can add to bad speech, because you're going to have a hard time. Which is why I'm excited about Danielle talk about how to use your voice. Anyway, so I think that's really interesting that even you who speaks publicly on a regular basis has issues with creating videos and getting nervous doing that. So it just
do certain things to manage. You try to slow down. Some people, you might be nervous, but you can use these different strategies. Whether it's slowing down, you plan what you're going to say. I know we all think back, our kids are in 5th grade and they have to do speeches and they get nervous. And one of them in particular, our middle son, gets very nervous. And it reminds me of my times when I used to get nervous making speeches, or hers. But you fight through it. The more you do it, the better you become at it. And but no matter what you're doing, if you're even an expert, you still probably, there's butterflies at some time.
Yeah. I like to think of it just like, get on the other side of that situation that's making you scared and making you uncomfortable, because once you experience it, and you can totally bomb, that's okay. But once you get through it and you know what it feels like to be in that space, then as you go through it the next time, you're like, okay, now this is feeling more familiar. Even though I'm still uncomfortable with it, now I know that, okay, I'm nervous again. I can feel the stuff in my body all over again, but I know that I need to slow down my speech, and I need to breathe, and I need to take my time and get through this, even though my heart is racing and I feel like I'm in a sprint and I just need to hurry up and get to the finish line. It's just, once you've gone through it, now the unfamiliar becomes familiar, and you can start being more conscious in that space, so you're not so flustered.
Yeah, and
so
it's a skill. I mean, it's a skill.
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
you have to go
it's
through
like learning how to swim. It's like learning how to play golf.
Yeah.
It's like, so you learn how to speak for different purposes, but the more you speak, the better you get at it. I mean, I used to train young attorneys, and the young attorneys would be some of them be very good. They'd have everything planned out, but then they get into court and you realize their speaking is a weakness of theirs. And even though they might write everything down legally correct and everything is perfect, and they've talked to the client and good client management, they get in front of the judge or the court and the people, the camera, whatever is there, and they have problems. So it's a skill, and you put it in your tool bag, and it's a lifelong skill that you can use.
I mean, you need to be prepared. So like these attorneys you're talking about, you need to have everything all ready to go, what you're going to say. And I like to just suggest that have the topic and three bullet points just right there somewhere for you to refer to, so you can stay on point, deliver the message, and get off. But just because you are prepared with the content does not mean you're going to be fine. I'm going to wing it. I'm just going to get on there, because there's just something, for most of us, there's something that shows up when you hit the record button and you see that red light on your camera, on your laptop, or you're going live and you see the live, and that what is it called? The live.
I don't actually go live. You do.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is your first time going live, isn't it?
I learned being on a podcast. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. How does this feel? I totally forgot about that. You're totally nervous.
Oh, yeah. I'm fine.
Okay. All right. So to wrap this up, so how often do you post? You said you do it like once a week on YouTube.
Yeah, I try to do it once a week. And I notice, again, you have more engagement. The more you post, this is what the gentleman I talked to at 3,000 subscribers said early on in my YouTube journey, the more you post, the more subscribers you'll get. And I noticed this. I mean, if I post a video, it might add 1 subscriber, it might add 10. And then other people in the community mention your channel, and you mentioned theirs. But once a week I'd like to do it more than that, but that's where I'm at right now.
Consistency is key. It is by far the biggest element to showing up on video. I think whether you're doing it live or you're recorded, you need to be consistent because you need to grow that excitement, and then people start looking forward to what you have to bring and talk about. And
it's a channel, like with this community, it's a channel. So people tune in like you would back in the day, or it's Friday night and you're going to watch a show that you watch every Friday night, and you're expecting that show to be on. And it's nice when it's new. And remember when, this is obviously showing our age, but you're excited about
48.
a show.
He's 48.
You're excited about a show, and then you turn it on and it's a rerun, and you're like, oh, it's not a new episode. And you're disappointed, lame. Right? Yeah. So you get, as you want to have new fresh content and have it consistent.
Or what if it's just not on at all? And it's just like this totally random program. You don't even get anything.
Yeah, they have Battle of the Network Stars on instead of Dukes of Hazzard. It's terrible.
And then it's like total disappointment. And so you don't want to disappoint the people that are following you. So stay consistent.
And I want to say one more thing. I think posting content consistently on whatever platform also shows your viewership that you respect them. They're taking the time to watch your videos. I have some guys on YouTube, but there's probably a community of maybe 175 to 100 people that will watch every one of my videos, and I really appreciate it, and I let them know that. But by not posting consistent content, I kind of feel like you're being disrespectful to your audience. I think you have once you have a following, you have responsibility to post stuff. And I'm not saying that my stuff is so great, but you know what I'm saying. It's like people tune in because they like what you're doing, and if they know if I can watch one video of Diamondyard sports cards a week, then that's what I can expect.
Well, the thing is, what it really comes down to when you're growing a community to grow your business, you're developing relationships with the people that are watching you. So you're not just showing up and staying consistent and giving them good information on a regular basis. They're actually getting to know you. They're getting to like you. They're getting to trust you. And when it comes to growing a business, it's the people, it's your like and trust factor that is going to be the thing that attracts the people to you. And those are the people that you do business with.
And that's what she would tell me on my YouTube channel. She would say the first couple of videos I had were just totally content based. They were not very showing my personality much. And she said, you have to put more of you into this. You can't just show cards and do content. You have to put yourself into it. And she was totally right. His
previous life was a school teacher, 7th and 8th grade. And so I felt like your early videos were you in teacher mode. You're like, okay, I'm going to teach you about this. And I'm like, you need to talk like you're talking to your friends. You need to give them George.
And I didn't want to recognize that. And I eventually did. I was like, no, this is how I do it. But as my videos evolved, you were right. It's more of yourself. Put more of yourself into it. Don't be afraid to do that. Be yourself.
Right. And that is what has been leading to you growing this community over this time. So last question I have for you is, how would you recommend creating a YouTube channel, getting on camera? How has this impacted your side hustle, your side business in sports cards collecting?
Well, it's helped. I mean, I'm not selling. I mean, I'm been just exploding. Like all the collectibles have been exploding since COVID, but it's really have been helpful for the business aspect of it. And frankly, people who buy stuff from me on eBay actually kind of, maybe they're YouTube subscribers or they let me know that. And so that's kind of cool. So that's been a great impact. But for me, it's been more about it's business side. That's wonderful, but it's been really more about the relationships and the connections. Not only it's about knowing if I have an issue with something in the community or with a certain, I want to pick up or buy a certain card. I have people I can go to. That's legitimate. Or I want to buy an autograph from somebody, and I text a guy I know from YouTube and I send him a picture. Mike, do you think this autograph is good? Meaning it's authentic or it's not forged. And he's like, yeah, it's good. So it's good. You have those resources that you can use, which is wonderful. It's increasing my business when I sell these things online. And then most importantly, I'm part of a community and we have friendships. It's not just acquaintances. It's a friendship.
That is something I've never really even touched on.
Did you notice I did the rule of 3 there?
Did you do the rule of 3?
Yeah, it said 3 things.
Something that I don't really touch, I guess I kind of did when I'm talking about, thinking about the collaborative relationship you have with other content creators and so forth, other businesses. But that is absolutely true what you just said. Like this community, for example, that I've created here, it has been, it's been me getting my message out and, attracting new business, but it's also been about just connecting with other like-minded businesswomen all over the world, and to be able, like, I've created accountability groups with different women who are in the same boat as me, and to have, like, that's why I'm so excited for you having the sports card collecting, space on YouTube, because now you have more people. George used to want to talk sports cards with me all the time. He still does, but now he has all these friends. I mean, because you have, like, of your friends from childhood,
I got to say this. One of the guy I spoke to, what really hooked me on YouTube was about 4 years ago. I watched this baseball card junkies is what they were called. And Nate, the guy, was talking, and he said, I've been collecting sports cards my whole life. Obviously, he stopped when he was going to college or in his 20s. But then he got back into it, and his kids weren't into it. His wife didn't want to hear about it. His family didn't want to hear about it. And his friends were like, yeah, that's for a little kid. That's for younger people or whatever. And so then he started making YouTube videos, and he was able to connect with a whole community out there that I'm now part of. And I kind of felt the same way. I was not that you're not interested, but don't get as excited about certain things as I do. If I buy a Mike Trout card, she's not cheering, yeah. And or if I buy Hank Aaron, she's not cheering.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
But you find a community of like-minded people like you're doing here with this great group of like-minded women.
There's a lot of benefits you get out of it, basically, other than just getting business, or as a way to sell your cards, or getting new cards, or getting leads for, in order to, you're growing your business, yes, but there's so many other benefits to getting on camera.
Yeah, there have been a lot of guys that came on YouTube the same time I did, and they did it for the purpose of expanding a sports card business. And some of them are making millions of dollars doing this. And that's the kind of what they've been pushing, and they've left their job and they are dealing in sports cards. But they used YouTube and many of the platforms, again, Facebook, Twitter. Maybe someday I'll do that, but right now it's just it's a hobby, but it's getting bigger than that, I guess.
It's growing quite a bit. Okay, well, as I do with all the people that I interview, I give them an opportunity at the end of the interview to talk about their business, and how, if there's anyone out there with, like, more information or to get in touch with George and sports card collecting, you can do so. So
yes, and ladies, if your husbands are into sports cards,
no, don't say that. Don't say that.
What?
Women can be into sports cards.
That's true.
Too.
That's true. That's
it's
true.
Not just a male. I guess your community is male dominated, but there are women in sports.
You're
cards
right. There are for sure. So my channel is Diamondyard Sports Cards on YouTube, and my email is azdiamondyard@gmail.com.
We'll put it in the comments here below, so you can check it out if you'd like to. You know what I think is funny too, as we're wrapping here, as if we're like 28 minutes into this, and I was like, George, why don't you just be my guest today? And he's like, because he took the day off to watch what? We're going to
go watch spring training baseball.
He's meeting up with
spring training in Arizona.
A friend
it's
of
a wonderful
his
time
to go watch some baseball.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know. I can't. I'm like, are you scared? And then just let him in, and then later to the bedroom. He's like, okay, I'll go on, but I only got like 15 minutes. And now it's been almost 30. So thank you, George, for being my guest. Like, I knew that we would just start talking and you would just enjoy this, and now you're live, and who knows, you're probably going to start going live on YouTube now because this is
maybe
fun,
this is the first,
right?
Yeah.
Right. Be. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend.
Have a wonderful weekend.
We'll see you here next week. Bye, guys.